Today, all the newspapers carry in the front page itself the photograph of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi filing his nomination in Varanasi. And of course, there are details of that incident about the people who had accompanied him, including an astrologer who was responsible for, who was in one sense connected to the Ram Mandir and other things. But nowhere in the newspapers, at least in Kerala, there appeared any news about one important comedian, Shyam Rangeela. His real name is Shyam Sundar, and he is from Rajasthan. And from 10th onwards, he was trying to file the nomination, but he could not till the very last moment.
3 बजे तक तो उन्होंने बोला, पुलिस वालों ने सबने, कि आप सहयोग कीजिए, आपका पूरा नामांकन होगा। जैसे ही 3 बजे गेट बंद हो गया, बोल दिया कि आप जाइए, अब कुछ नहीं हो सकता है।
Actually, I had thought that he could not file the nomination, but just a few minutes back, I understand that he could file the nomination. I understand that from his Facebook that he was successful in filing the nomination. And this would make the Varanasi election really interesting. Yesterday, what I saw was the reality that this comedian, Shyam Rangeela, being barred from filing the nomination, security issues and other things. But now he's successful as a candidate in the first stage. And who is Shyam Rangeela? His real name is Shyam Sundar. Rangeela, the word means colorful. It is, mentioned somewhere. He became famous through his mimicking of Narendra Modi.
आप तक आवाज पहुंचा रहे भाई माइक जी और उनके साथ जुड़ी हुई प्यारी तार जी, आपके खाते में 15 लाख रुपए आ सकते हैं। अब भाई साहब, और किसी के आए नहीं आए, मेरे जरूर आए।
In 2017, he was there as a competitor in the Great Laughter Challenge, but he could not continue it because the authorities did not want him to mimic Narendra Modi and Rahul Gandhi. But later, though out of that competition, we can now watch him mimicking both Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi. And I remember one detail from Narendra Modi's performance in the parliament. which I thought was a bit unparliamentary. Because, I'm trying to compare these two people, and there is at least one thing which is common, that both Narendra Modi and Shyam Rangeela are comedians, at least. In one instance, I think the internet will give us that visual of Narendra Modi in the parliament mimicking Rahul Gandhi.
जय पराजय का फैसला नहीं हुआ था, फिर भी जिनको यहाँ पहुंचने की उत्साह है, उठो उठो उठो। आंखों की हरकतों ने आज टीवी पे पूरा देश देख रहा है कैसे आंख खोली जा रही है, कैसे बंद की जा रही है। ये आंखों का खेल।
Now, Shyam Rangeela is somebody who became famous through his mimicry of Narendra Modi. He claims that he had voted for BJP in 2014, but later became disappointed with the BJP and Narendra Modi. The one-time fan later became a critic, and he decided to contest the elections there in Varanasi because of one reason. On taking note of the fact that in places like Surat and Indore, BJP won the elections unopposed. And he tells us that he doesn't want that thing to happen in a democracy. This is what he said. Of course, his words are in Hindi. I'm giving it in translation in English. This is what he said about contesting from Varanasi as an independent candidate. What he was trying to do is to give people option, unlike in Surat and Indore. Now, quote, I will address the whole country from there, that is from Varanasi. This is the beauty of democracy. Let people enjoy choices. He continues, he talks about Narendra Modi, BJP, and Narendra Modi claiming that BJP would win 400 plus. So let that happen. Out of the 543 Lok Sabha seats, let him take 400. Let him take 450. This is what he said. Let him take 450. But if he gets two like this, this referring to Surat and Indore. But if he gets two like this, that is problematic, because you are taking people's right to vote. I don't want to be a politician. That is not my goal. This is what he said. Now, a comedian is there as a contestant in Varanasi. And he announced his decision, I think, on May 2nd. This is what he said, something like this. This is not a job. That is how he started talking about the decision to contest. This is not a joke. Though what he said was the whole thing not being a joke, I hope that there would be enough of wit and humor, as many people foresee. There would be enough of wit and humor in the coming days, So it is not just the Prime Minister Narendra Modi campaigning the Varanasi. It is equally important, that somebody like Shyam Rangeela is also campaigning for. So let us wait and not just watch, listen to this comedian. Of course, he was very popular, in the north. In 2017, there was the Great Indian Laughter Challenge, and he was there. And the super judge was Akshay Kumar. And maybe I have said earlier, he was prevented from mimicking both Rahul Gandhi and Narendra Modi at that time. So wait and see.
इतनी खुशी थी, लोकतंत्र पे जो है ना भरोसा था, जो मुझे लगा जो चुनाव आयोग ने इस चुनाव को वाराणसी के अंदर जो है खेल बना दिया यार, खेल बना के रख दिया है।
उत्तर प्रदेश की वाराणसी लोकसभा सीट से चुनाव लड़ने वाले कॉमेडियन श्याम रंगीला का पर्चा निरस्त कर दिया गया है।